Welcome back, my friends, to another Skyward Sword HD video here on the channel. Today, this is going to be kind of like a 3-in-1 video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the side quest for Fun Island, which is going to give you 5 gratitude crystals. I'm going to show you guys how to get a heart piece as well at the exact same time. And I'm also going to show you guys a little bit of a trick on how to get loads and loads of rupees, kind of a rupee farming trick. So we're going to kind of do a 3-in-1 video here. This is primarily a side quest with a couple bonuses thrown in for you guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we got to go to Fun Island. So what we're going to want to do first of all is jump off of here, call our loft wing, and we're going to head over there. So it's actually not too far away. I mean, you could actually see it very easily on the map. I'm going to open the map here and you guys can see Fun Island. Sorry, there's 2 funs. So it's basically southwest of Skyloft. So I'm gonna head over there, and I'll see you guys once we get over there. So just go right here. All right, so once you get over there, you're gonna be able to talk to this guy right here. He's gonna be a little bit depressed because he's missing a wheel. Now, I accidentally missed recording the first part of this dialogue, but essentially what's going to happen is Fee's going to talk to you, Fee, whatever you want to call her, and she's going to put the party wheel in on your dowsing ability there. So what you're going to want to do at this point, you're going to head over to Lanayru. Once you head over to Lanayru, you're going to go into the it's going to be the, I think it's the desert entrance or whatever. You're going to see here in a second. I have it in the gameplay. It's going to be that one right there, desert entrance. Yeah, so you're going to go to that bird statue right there. Of course, this can only be done at a certain point in the game, which is going to be, I believe, actually, I'm not sure exactly when you could first do this for sure. But obviously you got to go to Lanayru for the first time. But if you go right here to this bird statue and you hang over to the back here, there's a little time shift crystal. You're going to go ahead and you're going to hit it, and you're going to basically climb up the vines that are right on the wall. Kind of behind it right here, over right there. So you're gonna climb the vines, and then there's gonna be a little bit of a ledge. Excuse my absolute fail there, and I'm gonna grab that flower real quick as well. This ledge right here, I took the long way to turn. You're gonna shimmy across this ledge all the way. Just for sake of being thorough, I'm gonna show you guys, you know, the full pathway so you don't get lost, because I know sometimes when there's cuts and these kind of things, sometimes it's a little jarring. I know for me anyways, when I watch guides, and it kind of throws me off. So the wheel's just right here. It's very easy to find. You're going to talk to them. Basically, Fee's going to call the robot. Once she calls the robot, there's going to be a whole dialogue thing. You're basically going to go back into the sky. You got to go back to the bird statue, unfortunately. You're going to go to the sky. You're going to go back and talk to the guy. The guy's going to be super happy, and that's going to initially get you your 5 gratitude crystals, and he's going to talk about the fact that now he can find his dream fulfilled, and we can actually start the mini game now, and that's going to lead us into our second portion of this video. Before we do go into the second portion, though, I will let you guys see the rest of this dialogue really quick, just because it's kind of cool. If you want to skip ahead, that's fine. But again, once you basically do that, he's all happy. You know, we can basically play the mini game, and he's actually going to let us play the mini game the first time for free. So the first time we actually get a free go at it. After that, every time is going to cost us 20 rupees. And then the mini game is quite simple, but executing it correctly for maximum efficiency is not so simple. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump into that, and I'll explain it as we go. All right, so basically what's going to happen, he's going to open up the middle, and there's going to be like a little bit of a cannon that comes out or whatever. You're going to jump into the cannon. It's going to shoot you up, and essentially this is what's going to start. You're going to have no paraglider or whatever. Whatever it's called. It's not paraglider, is it? Anyways, the point is you're not going to have it. You're going to want to go through all of these rings. So every time you go through a ring, kind of try to center yourself back to avoid those purple balls that are all around the place. That's kind of the best way. So you go through a ring, you try to center yourself and whatnot. So these rings give you a multiplier. So the idea is to get a multiplier. So you can see at the bottom, there's a bunch of circles kind of spinning there. There's one that has kind of like a blue and red pattern on it. That's kind of the one we're aiming for. Now, if you land on any of the brown ones, you get nothing. If you land on any of the black ones or gray or whatever it is, you actually lose 10 rupees. If you land on the blue ones, you get 5. If you land on the red ones, you get 20. So of course, what we're trying to do is we're trying to hit the blue and red diamond pattern, because that one is actually 50. So if you get 50 with a multiplier of 10, that is 50, or sorry, that's 500 rupees. So you can see right there, I failed again. Now the idea is once you go through the very last ring, now I actually shout out to Austin John Plays because I seen his video on this and his kind of little trick on how to do that. He explains a little bit better if you want to watch his guide. But basically, when you go through the last ring, as you're going through the last ring, check where that kind of that blue and red checkered thing is. That panel, where it is, wherever it is, see it's kind of right there to the top right. So as you see wherever it is, as you're going through that final ring, is where you're going to want to kind of move Link towards in order to basically try to time it right. It's going to come back around, don't worry. You got to cut in kind of pretty quick. If you cut in too hard, then you're going to dive too fast. So there's kind of like it's kind of trial and error. You're going to figure out how much to really kind of cut into it, just so you don't dive too much, because if you dive too much, then you're going to land too early. If you don't dive enough, you're going to land too late. So it's kind of a sweet spot. But you can see in the previous one that I didn't do it correctly because I missed one of the rings. I only got an 8 multiplier. So for the heart piece, if you get the 10 multiplier, then you actually will get the heart piece. So the idea is to get a multiplier of 10 and land on that panel to get 500 rupees, and that's how you get the heart piece. That is also how you farm for a bunch of rupees. So once you kind of get that little trick down, you're going to be good to go. Like I said, Austin John, he explains it a lot better in his guide. I'm just kind of giving a quick little summary of how to do it, kind of thrown into this video. But again, the idea is when you go through that ring, you basically, you see where that panel is, and you kind of make your way over there. Again, a little bit of trial and error. Once you get it, you kind of have a feel for it. It's kind of one of those things, but anyways, once you get it, you can just farm for rupees. It's like 500 every single time you get a multiplier by 10 and you land on that panel. And then you can go to Beetle's shop and buy a bunch of his really, really expensive stuff, assuming that you haven't already done the side quest. That's pretty late in the game anyways, in order to make, his stuff, I think it's half price, or it's at least cheaper to some extent. But again, that's a little bit later in the game. If you're kind of around the halfway point of the game and you've unlocked Fun Island, you can just grind out rupees and do it that way if you're efficient and good at doing that. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, guys. We've got a bunch of Skyward Sword stuff on the channel for you guys. Actual streams that we've been doing, there's a bunch of those archived if you guys want to check them out. They're kind of like Let's Play format. I got a bunch of guides for side quests I'm going to be bringing you guys as well, some that are already up, some that are yet to come. So make sure you guys tune in for all that. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you guys soon in another one. And until then, game on, and thanks for watching.